So in April time, when we're getting to the business end of the season and them guys are looking good, all of a sudden the Premier League is going to shove a big fat cucumber up their asses and say, ha, see you later, mate, minus 60, minus 50. If they were found guilty of all the charges, the trophies that they would, so in 2012, the title would go to Man United.
Wow.
Yeah. Liverpool would get 2014, 2018 and 2019.
Mad.
Manchester City, 115 charges.
Wow.
Trial started. Like there's a lot of talk of what the outcome could be if they're found guilty.
Yeah.
There's talk of 60 points,
60 points.
80 points deduction, 100 points deduction.
Are these like some of the
potential outcomes
this season?
This season.
Wow.
There's some suggestions of a points deduction.
This season they won't go down.
They don't go down any season.
Take 60 points off them, they'll still get 40.
If they get 100 points though, if they get 100 points,
100 points obviously.
they're done. They're done. Like they're relegated for sure.
The maximum they can get is like 108, isn't it?
Yeah, they're done. They're going down. They're going down.
Okay.
Give them 90-point deduction. Good luck.
They've got
All
a
this.
They've got a good chance.
And I'll be like, ha, who's the ball thrown now?
Okay,
What the charging though? Like obviously the 150
I've not got the charge sheet. There's 115 of them. Obviously, they've been breaching the PSR rules.
And FFP?
They've not been yet. And I don't know if it's FFP because they bust that case.
Yeah.
Premier League something rules.
So there's
Premier League, that's literally it. Premier League something rules. PSR.
so there's this point deduction potential, but
Yeah.
there's
There's
also
also what they say
historic
now,
title.
historic point deductions as well.
historic point which will lead
So instead of the points deduction this season, they're saying a historic historic seasons point deductions,
which could lead to them losing some of their
which could lead to them losing some of their titles, which would, if they were found guilty of all the charges, the trophies that they would, obviously the domestic trophies that they would lose. So in 2012, the title would go to Man United.
Wow.
Yeah. Liverpool would get 2014, 2018 and 2019.
Mad.
Manchester United would get 2021. Liverpool would get 2022. So Liverpool would get 4 titles. Arsenal would get 2023.
But that's how many points do they need to be deducted?
That's what they would, because if they found guilty of all charges, this is a suggestion that they would have these trophies potentially removed, right? The FA Cup in 2011 would go to Stoke.
Why would they?
In 2019, it would go to Watford, and 2023 it would go to Man United.
I thought it was a Premier League one, though, isn't it?
No, it's domestic cups.
Domestic.
Yeah.
Not Champions League. They keep the Champions League.
No, the European is different. UEFA is different. They bust that one, remember?
Before,
You
yeah.
remember that video? They were all,
UEFA know where the money's at.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Like, remember when, the UEFA knows the money, their money, our money, together, money is coming, it's okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Also, the League Cup, Sunderland would get 2014, Liverpool would get 2016, Arsenal would get 2018, Chelsea would get 2019, Aston Villa would get 2020, and Tottenham would finally have a trophy. They'd get the League Cup in 2021.
Wow.
So, Tottenham fans are praying now.
You mentioned there was another thing that could happen is about their players.
Some of that there was something on I saw on X. I don't know how realistic this is or credible this is, by the way.
Sound good.
But it sounded interesting to me. They're saying that they could be banned from competing in the Premier League for a number of seasons, but during that period of time, the players that are contracted to them wouldn't be sold. They'd be almost loaned to other Premier League clubs on a draft-based system until the ban is over, and they'll be allowed to play again.
Do you think
That is crazy.
would tell them, or the French league maybe would say, yo, come play with us for 3 seasons? France is not that far, is it?
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's whether it's about what is allowed and what's being enforced because of the charges that are
Yeah, but that's domestic. Imagine if the UK tells Man City you can't compete for 3 years.
But Man City go and compete in another league.
Yo, that's gangster.
Oh, that's mad.
Come on,
They could do that.
Qataris already have influence in
They could do that.
in France.
France needs them.
Yeah,
Imagine it'll be the Qataris against the Emiratis in France.
yeah. No one else will win that league.
PSG are not winning another league for a while.
No, but that you know what? I would be very disappointed.
What would be fair?
I'd be disappointed if any of those trophies that they won don't go to them, because the other teams don't deserve them that year. Man City deserve them that year. The players still did it. The manager still.
I agree with that totally. I don't think any trophy should be removed from them.
And
Because-
it should have been done time back.
Yeah, not now.
It should have been this decision. This decision has been lingering on for too long.
Now, I think it's too far gone. No trophy should be taken from them, number one. Number two, I think the way in which they won them titles, man, you have to give them their credit because on the pitch they were impeccable.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not the staff that have been on the pitch or the coach or the coaching staff. It's the board level that's a problem, right?
No, but you can see what they've got a properly functioning club.
Yeah.
Other clubs have money around the world and in the UK.
They don't operate like that.
Manchester United have plenty of money. Do they run a club as efficiently with a good coach?
No.
You know, you can see even
They can't even fix a roof.
exactly. No, but that's the reality. That if anybody should be getting sanctions, it's people like the Glazers
Absolutely.
that who just drain a club, take away its heritage.
I mean, they took a loan out to buy the club, and then they put that debt on the club, and they've never repaid that debt. They've only bought the club for 600 or something million, but the club is in so many billions of debt now. So I know this is not a Man United video, but I'm just saying if you compare clubs and the way clubs have been run, yes, Manchester City have lied and there's 115 charges, but I don't think for the way they won them titles, the historical ones should be removed now.
Yeah.
They should be punished this season and going forward.
And yeah,
Right? So if that means they're given an 80-point deduction, fantastic.
they can have a transfer ban, a bit like
Like Chelsea had,
that sort of stuff.
That kind of stuff now, fine. If they'd done it back then, fair enough, but they didn't. So forget that now. What are you going to do now?
And what would you say is what would you do? Let's say they are guilty. What
It's minus 1,000 points that will remain there until they've won and got all the way back. Good luck, you bully.
Will Pep stay with him?
I think he's gone.
Yeah, is his
It's his final year in the country.
no? Did he not extend? I thought he extended.
Nope.
Was this his final year anyway?
That's why they would him at the England manager because this is him to manage England for the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's why that was the talk.
We've always said if Pep managed England, they'd win
Everything.
But
Even the champions.
I do not want to see that happening. So let's not entertain any ideas like that again.
It could happen.
It could not. It could. Yeah. No.
Love to see it happen.
Could it? I don't know, man.
I think he likes to be. He likes the idea of becoming an international manager.
Yeah, eventually, but he's ready to kill the game again. Go start somewhere else.
Where
Another project like City.
do you think he would go after this though?
If he went to PSG, for example.
The French league doesn't tickle him
Yeah.
because he is the main course if he goes to PSG.
Italy then. It only has to be Italy. He has to go to Italy.
So who would he choose to go to?
Lando, just like
yeah, one of the big ones, Napoli.
But one thing, Napoli have just got Conte now, and he's popping. But like AC Milan,
Pep popping? No.
no,
So
of course he's not Pep popping.
No, you go somewhere where there's a project that is moving in the right direction, that's got money behind it.
This is the key.
He needs money
Pep
behind
needs
it.
money.
Yeah,
If your money's not long enough, then he's not coming to you.
Man United though.
He would never go to you guys.
Look, because he's got his boy who used to be in City, who brought him to City. What's it called? Barada, or whatever it's called. Omar Barada. Bro,
Brother Omar.
Brother Omar. Imagine if he pulled him.
I don't see that happening.
There'll be civil war in Manchester.
Okay. All right, let's entertain the other scenario, yeah? With the players going in a round sweep to different clubs.
Which players would you want at your club?
At Man United, how many can I have?
All of them if you needed. But then again, you guys need the whole
If
team.
it's a round robin, they've
No,
got
so I think
25.
they've got 25 players. So like it's on a draft
1.5.
system. So you'll get one player. So you could have Haaland and half Foden.
The player we would need the most is Haaland. Definitely. All want the most. Everybody would want that. A player we could do with if we got a second pick, I'd say a winger because our wingers are not strong. Or I'd say Rodri because he's the best player at City. So it's one of the two. Yeah.
So you got to pick one.
Oh, pick one. Haaland. Yeah, Haaland. We bought Ugarte in now. If we had someone scoring goals, that resolves the biggest.
You scored so many goals. Anthony just scored for you guys.
I know. Against Barcelona of South Yorkshire.
I saw a tweet. This is hilarious. Somebody said, "I'm going to tell my son that Man United beat Barcelona 7-0 because they said yeah on the screen." These manx.
Bloody hell, mate.
These manx always cheating.
Well, I think that.
So on a serious note, do you think they'll be found? Because a lot of people also say this. They won't even be found guilty.
Listen, if they've done this for this long,
Abdi is of the opinion that there'll be no punishment for them.
no punishment for them, and you won't be found guilty either.
You think?
Yeah,
115 charges.
It's been delayed so long.
and I think they might get like, there's 1 or 2 charges, and they'll get like a little 75k, and for them,
They just had a £2 million
75k.
They just had a £2 million fine for delaying the restart after the first half. So because they take their time coming out.
Yeah?
So they've just been fined $2 million for that. So if they give it Man City, yeah, they were found guilty for that, like in the summer. So they got a £2 million fine for that. If they've been given a £2 million for that.
we think
We're delaying it like record.
Just consistently delaying the restart of the second half, right? I don't know if it was just the Premier League or if in just like matches in general in domestic competitions, they've got £2 million for that. So if they're getting a £2 million fine for that, surely then, if they're found guilty of even 50 charges, they're going to be whacked.
Yeah. Do you think the pressure on the Premier League?
Yes, because if Everton got -10, Leicester got -8, Sheffield United got -6 or whatever it was, like Nottingham Forest have been given -8 as well. So there's several teams, and I feel as though they give these little teams these -8s and -10s and -6s to show that look, precedency has been set. We have to give these guys something, even if they get -50 points. That would be amazing. But I mean, I'm just let's hope.
If they got -50 points though, and there was not.
Well, like the Premier League, I don't think they could do that. Like they couldn't give Man City -50 or even -20 point deduction, because it's like City are, as I'm literally let's say, they're obviously a big club in the standing in terms of winning things, and but I feel like they couldn't do it.
I think they will. I think when it gets to April, May, and the judgment is passed on what's going to happen to Manchester City, I think
Is that what it's
yeah.
set to?
So in April time, when we're getting to the business end of the season, and them guys are looking good, all of a sudden the Premier League is going to shove a big fat cucumber up their asses and say, "Ha! See you later, mate. -60, -50." Even if it's -30,
Does it matter though, bro? One season. Dude, well, they might. That's what.
If you start on -30, if you get -60,
So if he's already on 70 points and you get a -30, he's not winning the title this season. They're not in Europe. Unless they win the Champions League, they're not in Europe.
get relegated.
But
Yeah, he's fighting for relegation. Yeah.
then he needs to be winning the Champions League this year.
He has to win the Champions League. But he's not going to win the Champions League playing how they played against Inter last night. But I have to give Inter a lot of credit for the way they set up and the way they played. But yeah, on that note, let us know what you think should happen to City. Should they be given a -1,000 points? Should it be a 60 points? Should they have their historic trophies and titles removed from them? Or should it just be from this season and going forward?
That's your decision in the comments. Let us know. Remember, you yourself another ball. That's your decision. You yourself another ball. Your opinion on the game does matter. Let us know in the comments, and make sure you check us out in the next one. Peace.
That was funny, that. That's your decision. Please, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.